So today we are going to start the project 1, which is email system. So before going to start, let me give a quick intro about the course, like what we are going to follow. We have 3 projects in this course, as you can see on my screen. Project 1 is building an email system. Project 2 is digital library. Project 3 is employee information system. And project 1 mainly concentrates on basic Java until core Java. All the basic Java concepts are covered in project 1. And in project 2, core Java is covered. And in project 3, we'll completely shift that to from core Java to Spring Boot microservices and frontend, which will help us to complete all the full stack application. So starting from the basics, we go till full stack application. So part of like to make your foundation on the basic skills good, we plan to implement this project 1, which is building an email system. So today, the first day, I'm going to start the email system, which is project 1, which includes all the basic Java and OOPS concepts, which mainly focuses on this is just to get you familiarized with the IDE and creating classes, project structure. You will be familiarized with all these stuff by the completion of this project. So the first one is email system, like creating an email for the user, and some more functionalities associated with it. So tools required for this are JDK 1.8 and Eclipse. Maybe some of you already have Eclipse installed on your system. It's fine. And some people don't have it in your system. I'll tell you how to download it. Download it with me so that you don't face any issues later. Like while downloading, if you face any issues right now, you can unmute yourself and uh, please mute yourself, everyone. I am hearing some voices from Saurabh, I guess. Please mute yourself. Like if you have doubt, it's okay. But if you like, I think you didn't notice you are on your voice is audible. Saurabh Party. Can you mute yourself, please? I guess you are not here in the meeting. Okay. If you are here, just please mute yourself. And yeah, coming back. Now we will download Eclipse IDE into our system. If you have already installed, it's fine. I'm talking about people who doesn't have Eclipse in their system. We'll download it now, and while installing and downloading, if you face any issues, just keep that in the chat window, or you can unmute yourself and you can inform, so that you will share your screen and I'll guide you how to resolve that issue. Okay. I hope everyone is like with me right now. Like everyone is listening through their laptops and they have like good internet connection. Just follow with me so that you don't miss anything. And if you think you missed something, you can just stop me and just let me know. I can repeat that. Okay. I hope I am clear. So just go to Google and search for Eclipse download. I'll share my screen. I'm already sharing my screen and you can see. And go to the first link, which is this one. I'll share the link. Okay, I'll keep the link in the chat window so you can access it directly. Wait, I'll keep that in the chat window. You can click on this link I pasted in the chat window. You click on this link and it will be redirected to this page directly where you can see the first thing, download Eclipse version. It is the recent version, the latest one. You can click on download. I hope everyone is with me, and if someone missed any step or something, you can stop me and I can repeat it. Okay. Uh, okay, download it. So it is like 120 MB. It is being downloaded. I already have Eclipse in my system. Like to be with you, I'm again downloading it. I hope everyone is doing the same. Okay. And after downloading it, if I call someone's name, they need to share their screen and show me that what they downloaded in their system. They need to show the Eclipse. Don't sit idle. Do with me so that you will you will be with me, not like diverting your mind and going away from the class. Okay. After it got yeah, now it is downloaded. Double click on it and it will be installed in a second, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So is everyone with me? Have you downloaded the Eclipse? I'll call out the names and ask them to share the screen and then you have to do. Okay? Just follow with me. It will be easier for you because we are after installing it now we are going to practice everything on the IDE itself. That is why I'm asking you. See, this is the first one. The first one which is needed for us. That is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And if someone is Eclipse IDE for Java developers is needed for us. Okay. And just click on install. And see, these two are marked because if you create a shortcut on your desktop, it will be easier for you to open whenever you try to open it next time. You can just click on the icon in the desktop. So make sure you mark these two boxes. Okay. Create a desktop shortcut and create start menu entry. So it will be easier for you to whenever you try to access it next time. Or else you have to go on the search menu and you have to search in the tools. Yep. So everybody is with me, right? Just raise your hands if you are doing so. If you have already Eclipse in your system, it's fine. If it's not there, you should do it now. Is everybody doing? Just let me know in the chat window, or you can unmute yourself, or just you can just raise your hand. I'm expecting some responses from you guys. Is everybody with me or just sleeping? Yeah, I'm expecting some responses from you guys. There are so many people here. Just raise your hands if you are comfortable and if you are doing the same, like downloading Eclipse. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Amisha. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Others too, you should do the same. Just don't sit idle. Install it because now I'm going to start writing the code, and only if you install it now you will be able to cope up with me, you will be able to follow me. Otherwise you will be somewhere downloading it or something. So let me know if you face something, some issue. We will try to solve that. Okay. Don't sit idle. You can just ping me also, it's fine. Even if you like don't want to unmute yourself, you can just ping me in the chat window. Okay. You need to code with me. So yeah. Today we are going to discuss about because as I said, the basic concepts are covered in JAT first project. So before directly jumping into the project, as I said, we will be discussing all the topics in detail with some examples. And when you get familiarized with all the topics and when you think you are comfortable, we will start coding the project. See, when I explain all the topics beforehand, like let's say creating a class or a method and then calling it using an object, everything, if we have an exam, if we like practice every topic, if we practice that with an example, later when we try to implement the project, it will be easier for you. You can even do it on your own. Yeah, that's why I'm not directly going to jump into the project. I'll first explain everything with an example. Later, when you are good with all the topics that are covered in project, we will start coding for the project. That is our plan. Okay. So yeah, everybody installed. Uh, Let me know if everyone did that. People who have already like Eclipse with you or like just downloaded and ready, raise your hands so that I can quickly move on to next step, or else we'll have to wait here until the class ends. So if you just quickly let me know that where you are, then I can follow the next step. Okay? People who have Eclipse or ready with the Eclipse, just raise your hands and I'll wait for the others to do the same. Okay? So I'll know where you guys are. Okay. So you can see, you can just click on the launch button so it will open the IDE. So yeah, you can see on my screen that I'm opening the IDE. It is asking me to where to launch this workspace. I'm just click on launch. So you can see the ID is open, and I hope everybody is with me, guys. See, if you have something to ask, just quickly ask, because if I move on to next topic, you will be like you will be here itself. Like when you get a doubt and you didn't ask me, you will be with that like forever. So just talk me and ask me if you face something or if you face any issue. Now this is the IDE where we are going to develop all our projects. So this is where even in like when you enter into the company or something, some organization, you are going to use this. You are going to use the same tool, Eclipse IDE, right? Uh, so yeah. So now let's create a project. For now, let's say I'll tell you how to create a project. See, go to file and then you can say yeah, file and then go to new and then create a Java project. So this is it. It's very simple. Okay. And remember this, like when you are giving a project name, try to be like give something similar to your project, not like a random name. use something that is related to your project. Okay. So let's say our project is email system. I'm keeping that email system. Okay. So spaces are not allowed, as you can see. So everything you try here, see, if I kept space, it's saying invalid name, and because spaces are not allowed. So everything you don't need to other things. The version like I mean the version of JRE where we are uh, developing our project. So yeah, you just click on finish and that's it. Your project will be created. See, now I got my project created. So here, if you can see, there are two folders. One is JRE system library and the other one is source. In JRE system library, we have all the libraries installed, like pre-installed, that are like that will be used in our project. Like as I said, in like, this real-time tool will provide you everything beforehand. You don't need to like manually install everything. So you will write whatever the classes you want to write in the source folder, and every library or every package you need for your class or you need for your project will be pre-installed in this. See everything. You can see, right? Uh, all these libraries, these will be useful for your class. So they are already pre-installed. This is the setup actually. So when you click on finish, everything will be installed and this is configured like this. So this is our project is email system and all our class files will be in the source folder. Okay. So this is the basic structure. So now let's move on to the part, the important part. So the first thing, yep, I hope you can see my screen. Okay. So the first project is email system, right? And I Sorry, can you hear me now? Um, just give me a second. I think I'm audible now. Like, is my voice clear? I guess, right? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Where did we stop? So, yeah. So we create a class using class keyword followed by class name, and the entire body, whatever you do inside the class, should be in the brackets itself. If you write outside the bracket, it doesn't belong to that class. So you need to remember these two things: class keyword followed by class name, and the entire body of the class should be inside these brackets. So now let's create a class. How do you create a class? I think everyone is with me and everyone is has already installed your Eclipse in your system. So go to source folder where you are going to create your class. See, you have several options here. But right now we are going to create a class. Just click on the class. And the name of the class can be anything. As I said, let's say person, because that is what we just saw about the example. So don't, I mean, the other details we will be discussing soon, like the modifiers, superclass, everything. Everything I'll be discussing in the like just after this I'll be discussing everything. So just now. Uh, okay. I think okay. I think I missed all theory. You missed all the theory part, right? I think my voice is not audible at that time. Uh, okay. You guys, I think okay. I'll explain this again because I think I missed it. Okay. So let me show you again. So you can see on my screen here, as I said, class is a template for creating several objects or like a single object, anything with similar properties. So class doesn't occupy any memory. It is just a logical entity where you will use it to create objects. So class has some properties. Let's say here you can see John and Desi are two persons. You should consider them in a programming sense. You should consider them as two objects. Both have similar properties. Here you can see the properties here: name, age, city, gender. So with similar properties you create two objects named as John object and Desi object. So like that you can create several objects together with the common properties that we set inside the class. So now you will use a class to create an object which has the properties like which has the similar properties and behavior. Whenever I say behavior, that means the methods. I'll explain it afterwards. So just now we are talking about class, right? So class is a template. It doesn't occupy any memory. It will be only useful to create its instances, that is the objects. For creating objects you will just use the class template. Only the only use of it is like that. Okay, you will only use class to create the objects. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now Desi and John are two different objects or two different people with similar properties. Like that we can create many other properties. And let me tell you another example. Let's say there is another class called animal, let's say. Okay. Now, every animal, let's say, has some properties like name and let's say sound. How do it sounds? So this is the class. Let's say this is the class, and this is the state. That means their properties. And now you can create several objects. You can create dog object, you can create cat object, you can create horse object, like that. Okay. All these three objects have the similar properties. That is, dog has name and sound, cat has name and sound, horse has name and sound. So here these three are the objects, and animal is the class which you are going to use to create these three objects. So it is basically a template or blueprint, you can say. Okay. I think now I think now you are all cleared with this class thing. So yeah. See, here I just created a class by clicking on new. Oh yeah, just give me a second. Wait. I'll explain it again. Okay, no problem. Close this. Go to new and create a class. Now let's say animal. This is just example programs. This doesn't include in the project. Okay, I'm going to explain. So I gave animal. So see, class followed by class name. I gave animal. According to the convention, even if you give small letters, it's fine, but you should capitalize the first letter. The class name, whatever you give, it should be the capital letter. And these are the access modifiers we will be discussing in a while. So first, you need to know is class keyword. Followed the keyword is in another color if you notice, and the class name is in another color. So yeah, you need to notice them too while writing your code, because so you will know the difference. See, whenever you give variable names or whenever you try to name a method or something, you should not use the predefined keywords. That is why you should notice what is a keyword, the difference between a keyword and a normal word. So keywords are in different colors. You can see here. Okay. And the entire body of the class will be inside these brackets. Okay. So yeah, now we already created a class. Now our next task is to know about the objects. What is an object? Okay. How to create a class? Yeah, using the class keyword followed by class name. Inside the class, as I said, fields and methods. That means the state and behavior of the object we'll be having. Okay. So here, John is an object, Desi is an object, right? And in here we have a dog object, cat object, like that. So what are the common things you notice here? They all have some state and some behavior. That means they all have some properties associated with them. That is a common thing between all of these things. Now coming to the object. So what is an object? See, every object here. You can see in this diagram. Let me keep it full screen. You can see on my screen, right? How many objects you can see on the screen? Can anyone tell me based on this diagram? Just tell me only on this diagram. Based on this diagram, how many objects you can notice? Anyone? In the chat window or unmute yourself. I just want to know if you are following. Even if you keep in the chat window, it's fine. How many objects you can see here? Just a guess. I'm going to explain you what is an object right now. Just I'm asking you to guess how many objects you guess are there in this diagram. In the class, we have a class dog here. And do you how what do you think? How many objects? Yeah, very good. Someone answered. Four objects. That is dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, and dog 4. And what are the common properties of all these four objects? Breed, age, color, and the behavior is bark, sleep, eat. And now, so whenever I say object, um, let me explain in detail. So every time a class is created, we have two things. One is state, and the other one is behavior. Yeah. Yes, Saurabh. They are physical. Unlike class, object is a physical entity. Object do exist. Like a pen, you can say, like a book, like an animal, everything. So any physical entity you can consider it as an object. Unlike class doesn't exist. So now this is about object. So every object has state and behavior. I said state. What do you mean by state means? Let's say the data members or data values. Like example, if you say if here I discussed about dogs, right? Name of the dog or how it sounds. Like these are the data variables. Like you can say you all know about variables, I guess. Nice, right? Variables or data values. Whenever you write a program, you will have data members inside the class. So that is what we call them. We call it as state. Whatever the data we have inside the class, we call them as state. And the behavior are the methods. You know what do you mean by method? A method is a it is also a block of code which has some functionality. Method in the sense you all know methods, I guess, right? Method means a function basically which will take some input or some arguments. Yep. Yes, you are right, Shaura. Yeah, which will take some arguments and which will implement some function. Every method has some function associated with it. It will perform something. It has some functionality associated with it. So, whenever I say behavior means a method. Example, see, here you can see, okay, for person, what are the methods? Person, like what the person do. Behavior of a person, eat, study, sleep. Those are the methods. And what are the properties? Like property of a person, his name, his age, his city. Now coming to the dog, and yeah, here coming to the dog, what we have methods, what dog do usually, it will bark. And whenever I say method, it will be represented by these brackets. Whenever you talk about some methods, you will represent them with brackets. And why? Because we will be discussing at the time of methods. Whenever I say method, you will represent them with brackets. And sleep, let's say. So these are the behavior of the object. So usually object has two property. Three in basically three. Third one is identity that will be controlled by the JVM. I mean, for every object there will be unique identity. So basically every object has three properties. Remember, state, behavior, and the object. Identity, state, behavior. These three are the properties of every object, and every object is a physical entity. The state is the data values. Values in the sense the properties, what that may be their color, their name, their sound. For I'm talking for animal or dog class, that can be different depending upon the class. And behavior in the sense methods, like what do they do, what is their behavior. That is the methods. In programming manner, we call them as methods and data members. In general way, we call them as state and behavior. And the third one is identity. Like as I said, you will have different objects, right? Here we created four dog objects here, if you see. So every object has some unique identity assigned by JVM. So that is unique for every object. That is the task of JVM. We what is our task is we mainly concentrate on the state and behavior, that is the data members and the behavior. Now I think everybody is clear with what is object and why and how we'll use the class to create object. We will discuss it now. Okay. So everybody is clear, right? I guess so. You just need to remember two things. One is class doesn't exist. Class is not a physical entity. Class is just a template or a word you are going to use when you create an object. Object is a main thing. Object is a physical entity which is useful for us. Okay. So now, how do you create an object using the class? Is class name. This is a syntax followed by object name is equal to new keyword followed by the constructor. So what is that we discussed here? Class name. So what is our class? Animal, right? So animal. Object is, let's say I'm taking dog. Animal dog equal to new animal. So now I created a dog object. So what here I used animal, the class to create an object. So this is how class is useful for creating an object. I hope everybody is clear. And again, something new we discussed here, that is constructor. Constructor. Anybody heard about constructor before? And do you know the difference between a constructor and method? See, it looks like the method. I just said that whenever you are writing a method, you should keep the brackets like this. Anybody know, like anybody guess the difference between a constructor and a method? Anyone? I'll be waiting for your response. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Constructor will have the same name as a class name. I'm asking the difference between the constructor and the method. Any method. How a constructor is different from a method. Okay, it's fine. I'm just asking you to guess. Constructor doesn't have a return type. That means whenever you write a constructor, whatever the class name that is, see now the class name is animal, right? So you write the class name, as it is, followed by the brackets. Inside the brackets, you will write the data values. I'll explain it with example so you'll understand more clear. Here we have an animal class, right? Now I'm going to write a constructor for it. Animal followed by the data members. So here what are data members for animal class? Name and sounds, right? So name is a string. Name. And how does it sound? Sound. Yeah. So now constructor, I am writing the constructor here. This is the constructor. Inside it will take the data members. Why it will take the data members? What is the use of constructor? Constructor uses to initialize them. Initialize in the sense to set a value for them. You created data values and you need okay, let me share. So see here. There is some state, breed, age, color. In here we have an example of car. Inside the car we have different data members, that is type, model, color. These are all the what are all these? These are all the properties of an object. Here you can see on my screen, right? So you need to keep a value for them. You need to assign a value for them. How do you assign it? You will assign it with the help of constructor. As I said, see here another example. Car is the class name and this is the constructor. It is taking the data. It is see. Here you can see. Car is the class name and it is taking in the brackets. We call them as arguments or parameters. Anything is fine. Okay. So you are taking we are taking all the properties we discussed. I mean, we already declared previously. Okay. And can anybody say what are these variables called as? I'll give you a hint. Variables that are declared inside the class and outside a method. There is a name for them. Can anyone say? Okay. It's fine because yeah, it's fine. We call them as instance variables, like variables of a class which you create inside the class but outside a method. Here you can see string type, model, color, speed, everything you declared inside the class, but it is not inside any method or something. They are outside. We call them as instance variables. Instance variables. You call them as instance variables. So what are instance variables? Which are declared inside the class, outside the any method, outside the method. So the variables which are declared inside the class and outside the method, we call them as instance variables. And to initialize them, you need a constructor. So now you got the point, I guess. Why constructor is used? To initialize. Initialize in the sense to assign a value to all the variables we declared right now. So to initialize instance variables. Okay. So yeah. Now, what is the use of constructor? To assign some value to the instance variables that are declared. You can see now. In our class, coming back, what are the instance variables here? Can anyone say instance variables? Are there any instance variables in our class? In our animal class? Can anyone say? Yeah. Subhash, you are right. I hope everybody, I mean, other people are also, I hope everybody is active so that the session will be fun and interactive. Okay, don't sit idle, don't be serious, it's fine. Just you can say whatever you guess, it's fine even if it's right or wrong. So the string name and string sound are the instance variables in our class, and we are going to initialize them using constructor with the same name as a class name. Okay. Now, how does this initialization happens? So I pass it two things, right? Name and sound. I need to initialize them with these instance variables. So for this, we'll use a keyword called this. So basically, this dot, if you keep some variable name, that means to access the variables. To access the instance variables, you will use this keyword. You can say, yeah, they are in the they are in the same class. Why do I need this keyword again? You are using it inside the constructor, right? And whenever you are using inside a method, inside a constructor, you have to use this keyword. So when you say this dot name, it will be pointing to this name here. You need to know that this and this is not the same. This is the instance variable and this is the value we are going to assign to our name. you can keep a different variables so you don't sound similar. Name one, I'll say, and I'll say sound one. These are the values we are initializing to our instance variables. So to access instance variables, you need to keep this dot. Okay. So now this dot name one equal to I am initializing with name one, and this dot sound sound equal to so completed. Now we had some state and then we initialized with some values. Now what is our next task? We created a class, we created a constructor, we initialized the values. Now we can create an object, right? I just discussed about how do we create a class. So sorry, how to create an object. Class name here you can see on my screen, right? Class name followed by object name equal to new keyword followed by the constructor for any class. And you can create several objects like that. You can create another object like class name followed by another object equal to new animal. Everything is same. The only difference is the object name. Even object has similar properties, right? Now dog and horse both has similar properties, that is sound and let's say name. So these two are the common properties for every object we create in the animal class. Okay. So this is the syntax for creating an object. Now shall we create an object? Are you following me? At least raise your hand so I know if you are following me or not. At least raise your hands. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, okay. So shall we create an object? Other people too. There are some people who are just idle in every class. Ideally, I'm expecting some response from you guys. Okay. So and constructor, see every part you write, you will write them in brackets, and if that bracket ends, that means that part ends. And I close a bracket here, that means the constructor will end here. This is the only part of the constructor. Now I have to create an object. How do I create an object? Animal followed by object name equal to animal. So inside them I need to pass the two values. This is the constructor, right? Here you can see the constructor and here you can see the constructor. Do both look similar? No, right? One has some here this constructor has some values in it. And so both the constructors are same, so you need to pass some values. Let's say name of the dog. Let's say name of the dog is Daisy. And then how does it sound? It barks. So now we are done with creating the object. But you need to see the first thing you want to execute is the object, right? But how do the compiler know that this should be the first one to be executed that I want? Because whenever the program starts, only when the first thing to be executed is the object. So we need to keep that object in a main method. Again, you will get what is the main method. Main method is, I'll write it here and I'll explain it every word. So public static void name. So I'll explain everything, don't get confused.
Now
Now
this
this
is a
is a
method.
method.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
now we
now
are
we are
done.
done.
Now,
Now,
why I
why
need
I
to
need to
keep the
keep the
object
object
inside this
inside this
method?
method?
That is
That is
because
because
JVM,
JVM,
whenever
whenever
you try, you
you
run your
run your
program, it
program,
will
it will
find
find
for the
for the
main
main
method.
method.
It
It
will
will
find where
find
is the
where is
main
the main
method.
method.
Main is
Main
not
is
a
not a
keyword.
keyword.
It is
It is
just
just
the
the
name of
name
the
of the
method.
method.
It will
It will
search for
search for
this
this
method,
method,
and
and
whenever you
whenever
say
you say
static,
static,
this is a
this is a
keyword. I'll
keyword. I'll
explain it
explain it
later,
later,
but you
but
need to
you need to
remember is
remember is
whenever
whenever
whenever you
whenever
say
you say
static,
static,
uh,
uh,
the
the
JVM will
JVM
give
will give
preference to
preference
it.
to it.
See,
See,
not only
not
this
only this
method, any
method, any
method you
method you
want a
want a
preference, you
preference, you
want
want
some
some
priority
priority
whenever you
whenever
keep
you keep
static.
static.
That means they
That
are
means they are
class
class
related.
related.
That means
That
that
means that
method is
method is
something,
something,
that method
that
is
method is
related to
related to
class.
class.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
whenever you
whenever you
keep
keep
static
static
keyword
keyword before
before any
any
method,
method,
that means they
that
are
means they are
class
class
related and
related
they will
and they
get
will
the
get the
highest
highest
priority
priority
compared to
compared
other
to other
methods. That
methods.
is why
That
you
is
will
why
keep
you
a
will keep a
static
static
keyword, and
keyword,
there is
and there is
also other
also other
meaning of
meaning
for
of for
this.
this.
We'll
We'll
explain it
explain
while
it while
discussing
discussing
about
about
those
those
keywords.
keywords.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
static
static
main.
main.
Main is the
Main is
name
the
of the
name of the
method. That
method.
is
That is
every
every
class,
class,
whenever you
whenever
write,
you
you
write,
need
you
to
need
write
to
a
write a
main
main
method
method
for it.
for it.
Otherwise, the
Otherwise, the
program won't
program won't
execute.
execute.
Okay.
Okay.
It will
It will
search for
search
the
for
main
the main
method
method
whenever you
whenever
write
you
a
write a
program
program
and you
and
just
you
run
just
it.
run it.
Try
Try
running it.
running it,
And it
and
will
it will
say,
say,
it will
it
throw
will
you
throw
an
you an
error
error
saying the
saying the
main
main
method is
method is
not
not
found.
found.
So
So
whenever you
whenever
write
you
a
write a
class,
class,
create a
create a
class,
class,
the
the
first and
first and
foremost thing
foremost
you
thing
need to
you
do
need to
is
do is
writing the
writing the
main
main
method,
method,
and it
and
will
it will
take
take
arguments
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 as
as
a
a
parameter
parameter
or
or
arguments,
arguments,
which is a
which is a
string
string
array.
array.
It will
It will
take
take
the
the
arguments
arguments
whenever you
whenever
run
you
the
run the
program. If
program.
you
If
give
you give
some
some
parameters
parameters
along with
along with
running the
running the
program,
program,
command line
command line
arguments. You
arguments.
all
You
know
all know
command line
command line
interpreter,
interpreter,
right?
right?
I
I
think you
think you
know.
know.
Uh,
You know,
right?
right?
Command line
Command line
interpreter.
interpreter.
I
I
guess you
guess you
know.
know.
So
So
whenever
whenever
you
you
run your
run your
program,
program,
and
and
while
while
running the
running the
program, if you
program, if you
want to
want to
pass some
pass some
arguments
arguments
along
along
with
with
while
along while
running the
running the
program,
program,
if you want
if
to
you want to
pass
pass
some
some
data with
data
it,
with it,
then this
then this
method,
method,
as this is
as
the
this is the
main
main
method, it
method,
will
it will
take
take
all
all
those
those
data
data
which you
which you
need,
need,
which you
which you
pass
pass
while
while
running the
running the
program, it
program,
will
it will
take.
take.
So that
So
is
that is
why
why
some
some
arguments,
arguments,
this is the
this is the
string
string
argument
argument
array,
array,
which will
which
take
will
the
take the
data
data
which
which
you
you
give
give
while
while
running the
running the
program.
program.
Okay, and
Okay, and
inside the method,
inside the main method,
we
we
create the
create the
object, and
object, and
using that
using that
object,
object,
we can
we
do
can do
many
many
things.
things.
I'll show
I'll
you.
show you.
And the
And the
keyword
keyword
public,
public,
it will
it
be
will be
visible
visible
even
even
outside the
outside the
class.
class.
Okay, so
Okay, so
whenever you
whenever
keep
you keep
public
public
before
before
something,
something,
that
that
means
means
it will
it
be
will be
accessible
accessible
even
even
outside the
outside the
class. So
class. So
whenever
whenever
you run
you
the
run the
program,
program,
JVM
JVM
needs to
needs to
find the
find the
main method,
main
and
method, and
if you
if you
keep
keep
that in
that in
private,
private,
JVM
JVM
cannot
cannot
access it.
access it.
So you
So
need to
you need
keep
to keep
public,
public,
which will
which
be
will be
visible
visible
to
to
everyone,
everyone,
like
like
everyone
everyone
trying to
trying to
access your
access your
class.
class.
That is why
That
you
is
will
why you
keep
will
your
keep your
class name
class
to
name to
public. That
public.
will be
That will be
accessible to
accessible
your
to your
JVM.
JVM.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
So
hope
I
you
hope you
understand the
understand the
meaning of
meaning of
static.
static.
Void.
Void.
Okay, I
Okay, I
forgot about
forgot about
void.
void.
Void is
Void is
that
that
method's
method's
written
written
nothing.
nothing.
I
I
mean,
mean,
in the
in the
sense,
sense,
this
this
method,
method,
every
every
method
method
has some
has some
written type
written type
associated with
associated
it
with it before the name of the uh,
before the
before
name
the
of the
name of the
method.
method.
Let's
Let's
say
say
if you
if you
have
have
some,
some,
let's
let's
say
say
I'll
I'll
simply
simply
explain it,
explain it,
not
not
going too
going too
brief.
brief.
Let's say
Let's
you
say
have
you
a
have a
method
method
called
called
add,
add,
which will
which will
take 2
take 2
comma
comma
3,
3,
and
and
it will
it will
return
return
int
int
because
because
it will
it
return
will
two
return
plus
2
3.
plus 3.
That
That
means the
the
functionality of
functionality
this
of this
method is to
method is to
add two
add two
numbers
numbers
and it
and
will
it will
return
return
the
the
result of
result
the
of
two
the two
numbers.
numbers.
So if
So
it is
if it is
returning
returning
something,
something,
you will
you will
give the
give the
data type
data
of
type of
that
that return value
before the
before
name
the
of
name
the
of the
project.
project.
Before the
Before
name
the
of
name of
the
the
method.
method.
See
See
here, this
here, this
main
main
method
method
doesn't
doesn't
return
return
anything.
anything.
That is
That
why
is
you
why
will
you
get
will get
void.
void.
Void in the
Void in the
sense
sense
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
return
return
anything. It will
anything. It
just
will just
execute and
execute and
it will
it will
execute the
execute the
body of
body
the
of the
method and
method
it
and
won't
it
return
won't return
anything.
anything.
Okay, I
Okay,
hope
I
I
hope
am
I am
clear.
clear.
I
I
hope you are
hope you are
clear with
clear with
what
what
is
is
void.
void.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
main is the
main is
name
the
of the
name of the
method. It
method.
is
It is
not a
not a
keyword
keyword
and it
and
should
it should
be
be
the
the
same
same
name,
name
MEIN,
MEIN,
which is the
which is the
name of
name
the
of the
main
main
method. So
method. So
JVM will
JVM will
search for
search
this
for
main
this main
method
method
whenever you
whenever
run
you
your
run your
program.
program.
Now,
Now,
uh,
uh,
I
I
think
think
you
you
know
know
about
about
printing, the
printing the
output.
output.
So
So
we
we
just
just
now
now
gathered all
gathered
the
all the
inputs for
inputs for
our
our
class. What are
class.
the
What are the
inputs? Let's
inputs?
say
Let's say
name and
name and
sound. These are
sound. These
all
are
the
all the
inputs for our
inputs for our
requirement.
requirement.
And now we
And
are
now we are
trying to
trying to
print.
print.
We are
We are
trying
trying
to
to output
output those
those
data.
data.
How do
How do
you
you
do
do
that?
that?
You
You
use this
use this
statement
statement
system
system
dot
dot
out
out
dot
dot
println.
println.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
I'll
I'll
write it
write it
using the
using the
class,
class,
using the
using the
object we
object
just
we just
created. I
created.
will
I will
access them.
access them.
See,
See,
dot
dot
dot.
dot.
Here, if
Here,
you
if you
see, it is
see, it is
giving some
giving some
suggestions.
suggestions.
That means
That
you
means
can
you can
access
access
them.
them.
So you
So
can
you
click
can
on
click on
enter
enter
and
and
yep.
yep.
And
And
again
again
down.
down.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
I
I
hope.
hope.
Wait.
Wait.
I'll
I'll
declare a
declare a
package.
package. Mm,
I'll
I'll
move
move
this.
this.
Just give
Just
me
give
a
me a
second.
second.
I'll
I'll
create a
create
new
a new
class.
class.
This is
This is
animal.
animal.
I
I
hope
hope
everybody is
everybody
with
is with
me
me
right
right
now.
now.
Mm,
Mm,
yeah, I'll
okay, I'll
declare a
declare a
package.
package.
First,
First,
to
to
move
move
them,
them,
let's
let's
say
say
class 1
class one
for
for
now.
now.
I'm going
I'm
to
going to
move
move
this.
this.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
let's
delete
delete
this.
this.
So the
So the
project
project
structure is
structure is
basically the
basically the
project
project
name
name
followed by the
followed by the
package
package
name.
name.
Sorry,
Sorry,
followed by the
followed by the
source,
source,
followed by the
followed by the
package name,
package
and
name,
then
and then
inside the
inside the
source we will
source we
have
will
the
have the
class.
class.
So you
So
need
you
to
need to
observe the
observe the
structure.
structure.
That
That
is
is
project
project
name
name
followed by the
followed by the
source.
source.
Every
Every
time you
time
need to
you
look
need to look
after
after
this.
this.
And
And
then
then
followed
followed
by
by
package in the
package in the
sense
sense
for now
for now
consider it
consider
as
it
a
as a
folder.
folder.
Okay,
Okay,
inside the
inside the
folder,
folder,
inside the
inside
source
the
you will
source you
have
will
a
have a
folder, and
folder,
then
and then
inside the
inside the
folder you will
folder
have
you will
all
have
the
all the
classes.
classes.
So this
So
is
this
the
is the
flow. You
flow.
need
You need
to
to
understand.
understand.
The
The
first
first
thing,
thing,
whenever you
whenever
create
you
a
create a
project,
project,
you will
you
have
will
the
have the
project
project
name
name
followed by the
followed by the
source
source
folder.
folder.
There are
There are
several
several
other,
other,
see,
see,
other than
other
source
than
you
source
can
you
see
can see
there is
there is
another thing
another thing
called
called
system
system
library. I
library. I
told you
told
this,
you this,
which
which
contains all
contains
the
all the
libraries and
libraries and
packages you
packages you
need
need
for
for
your
your
class.
class.
So
So
inside the
inside the
source
source
you will
you will
create
create
you will
you will
create
create
package of your own name. That means for now consider it as a folder with where you keep all your projects in a single folder, where you'll keep all your classes in a single folder. For now consider it as a folder. Inside that you will keep all your classes. Okay, so that is
That
a
is a
structure,
structure,
and now
and
I'm
now
going to
I'm going to
run
run
this.
this.
I think
I think
everybody's
everybody's
clear.
clear.
This
This
is
is the
class
class
name.
name.
These
These
are
are
the
the
data
data
members,
members,
and
and
you
you
can
can
keep
keep
commenting
commenting
in your
in your
program, which
program,
is
which is
very,
very,
actually it is a
actually it is
very
a
good
very good
practice,
practice,
because
because
you will
you
know
will know
whenever you
whenever you
refer
refer
later,
later,
you will
you will
know
know
that
that
this is
this is
something, when
something, when
even if you
even if you
forgot, if
forgot, if
you
you
comment it
comment it
down,
down,
it will be
it
a
will be
good
a good
practice for
practice
you.
for you.
So
So
uh, whenever you
whenever
write
you
a
write a
program,
program,
try
try
doing
doing
this
this
also.
also.
Okay, it
Okay,
is a
it
good
is a good
practice
practice
actually.
actually.
And
And
so
so
yeah,
yeah,
and this
and
is
this
the
is the
object.
object. Okay,
What
what
object it
object
is?
it is?
Dog
Dog
object.
object.
Okay,
Okay,
now
now
let's run
let's
this.
run this.
Here you
Here
can
you
see
can
run
see run
animal.java. You
animal.java.
can
You
run
can
this,
run this,
and yeah,
and yeah,
dicey
dicey
barks.
barks.
So
So
yeah, if you
if you
don't
don't
initialize
initialize
them, or
them,
if you
or if you
don't
don't
pass, what
pass, what
happens?
happens?
You just
You just
simply
simply
create
create
kept the
kept the
constructor
constructor
name. It
name.
will
It
show
will
you
show you
it will
it
show
will
you
show
an
you
error
an error
actually.
actually.
See,
See,
animal is
animal is
undefined.
undefined.
That
That
means
means
here you
here
are
you are
passing some
passing some
values to
values to
initialize, but
initialize,
you
but you
don't
don't
pass
pass
any
any
values
values
here,
here,
because
because
these two
these
are the
two are the
same
same
constructors.
constructors.
This
This
is the
is the
constructor
constructor
in
in
line
line
7 you
7
are
you are
using
using
when
when
creating
creating
object in
object in
line
line
16.
16.
So it
So
should
it
be
should
the
be the
same.
same.
Same in the
Same in the
sense it
sense
should
it
have the
should have the
same
same
name, it
name,
should
it
have
should
the
have the
same
same
values.
values.
There are
There
number
are
of
number of
values here,
values
two
here, two
values, which
values,
is
which
name
is
and
name and
string.
string.
You need
You
to
need to
pass
pass
them,
them,
otherwise it
otherwise
will
it
show
will
you an
show you an
error.
error.
Okay,
Okay,
saying
saying
undefined, the
undefined, the
values are
values are
undefined,
undefined,
because
because
for
for
defining,
defining
default
default
constructor
constructor
works when
works
you
when you
don't
don't
provide,
provide, when you don't
when you
when you
don't keep
don't
any
keep any
parameter.
parameter.
Let's say
Let's say
when you
when
don't
you
keep
don't
any
keep any
constructor.
constructor.
Let's
Let's
say
say
there is
there is
this is
this is
not
not
there,
there,
and
and you can
there is a
there is a
default
default
constructor.
constructor.
I mean,
Mean,
even if you
even if you
don't
don't
let's say
let's say you
even if you
even if you
don't keep a
don't keep a
constructor,
constructor,
there is a
there is a
predefined
predefined
constructor
constructor
which
which
we
we
can't see,
can't
but
see,
there
but there
is a
is a
default
default
constructor.
constructor.
Here I
Here I
use the
use the
default
default
constructor.
constructor.
I
I
didn't
didn't
use the
use the
parameterized
parameterized
constructor.
constructor.
So there
So
are
there
two
are two
constructors
constructors
again,
again,
the
the
parameterized one
parameterized one
and
and
the
the
default one.
default one.
Default one
Default one
doesn't
doesn't
have any
have any
parameters. See
parameters. See
here, I
here,
use
I
the
use the
default one.
default one.
Okay,
Okay,
and
and
if I
if I
say if
say
I
if I
run this
run this
now,
now,
because I
because
didn't
I didn't
initialize
initialize
them,
them,
I didn't
I didn't
initialize them
initialize
with
them
any
with any
values.
values.
That is
That
why they
is
are
why they are
saying null.
saying null.
Then
Then
the
the
value of
value
these
of
two
these
is
two is
null,
null,
because I
because
didn't
I didn't
initialize
initialize
them.
them.
And
And
if I
if I
use a
use a
if I
if I
use
use
this
this
one,
one,
I need
I
to
need to
pass
pass
the
the
values
values
here.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
Now I'm
Now
using
I'm
a
using a
parameterized
parameterized
constructor.
constructor.
Okay.
Okay.
That is
That is
why.
why.
I
I
hope
hope
everybody is
everybody is
clear.
clear.
Okay.
Okay.
So today
So
we
today we
created a
created a
class,
class.
we
We
created
created
object, we
object. We
created
created
a
a
parameterized
parameterized
constructor,
constructor.
uh,
Uh,
we
we
wrote
wrote
the
the
main
main
method. So
method.
a
So a
complete
complete
class
class
we are
we
able
are
to
able
do
to do
today.
today.
Try
Try
doing
doing
other
other
try
try
doing the
doing the
same
same
for
for
person
person
on
on
your
your
own
own
for
for
tomorrow's
tomorrow's
class.
class.
Same
Same
like
like
person with
person
some
with some
properties. Here
properties.
I
Here I
showed you,
showed you
right?
right.
Here let
Here
me show
let me
you
show you
again.
again.
Try
Try
creating a
creating a
person
person
class on
class
your
on your
own.
own.
Here you
Here
can
you
see,
can see
right?
right.
Person
Person
class.
class.
Person
Person
class
class
with the
with the
properties
properties
name,
name,
age,
age,
city, and
city, and
gender.
gender.
Try
Try
creating a
creating a
class
class
with the
with the
same
same
properties,
properties,
and
and
try
try
creating two
creating two
objects
objects
named
named
John and
John and
Desi
Desi
by
by
passing
passing
these
these
values.
values.
I
I
think you
think
can
you
do
can
just
do
try
just try
doing it.
doing
If
it.
you
If you
like if you're
like if you're
stuck
stuck
somewhere, you
somewhere,
can
you can
ask me
ask me
tomorrow
tomorrow
where
where
we can
we can
discuss
discuss
about
about
this
this
task.
task.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope
I hope
everybody is
everybody is
clear.
clear.
See, if you have some doubts or you are like confused somewhere, you can ask me and I'll repeat it, or we'll find the solution together. Okay, someone got some error. Let me see. Exception thread unresolved name 1 cannot be resolved to a variable. Name 2 cannot be resolved to a variable. Animal class Java 14. You kept the name 1 here, or did you pass the values? Have you passed the values correctly? See, whatever the name 1 you keep here, you need to keep the same thing here. I think maybe you kept the name here directly, you kept the name like this, maybe. You need to pass the same name, whatever you give here. It will be very good if you can share your screen. I can see your error. It is showing error in line 14, which is basically when you create your object, it is showing error in this line. That means there is a problem with your initialization. Here, check with this, try checking it. This name 1 and sound 1 is you are initializing them here. You're actually you're storing this dicey and barts in name 1 and sound 1. You are getting my point. In name 1 variable, you are storing dicey, and in sound 1, you are storing barks. So whenever you create an object, they'll get initialized here, and later we'll initialize them with the instance variables. Let me copy this and paste this in the chat window. Actually, it will be very good if you can share your screen. But if you don't want to do so, you can just cross check that. Still tell me if you are getting error somewhere. Anyone else? See, only if you do, you will face errors and you will know how to resolve them. Otherwise, if you just sit and watch, it will be okay for today, or like it will be understandable. Okay, I got it. There is nothing to do, and tomorrow you will forget it. So if you do and there in your system, so you can see all the files, whatever you have done during this course, and you can revise them later when you prepare for interviews or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I can. My part is completed. Let's. Okay. Very good, Praveen Raj. And still, if anybody is facing the error, you can share your screen or you can keep that in the chat window. I'll try to resolve it. I hope today's class is good, and I hope everybody is able to understand what I am talking. And if you find something difficult, or if you find like I'm being too fast or too slow, you can just tell me. I'll adjust with your pace. And yeah, anything else you can discuss with me. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. If you don't have any doubts, and for tomorrow you need to do that person task. Just try doing the creating person class with the properties and creating objects to object John and Desi. Okay. Try doing it on your own. And if you are stuck somewhere or if you got any error, we'll resolve it tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. If you are good and if you understand everything, you can leave the meet. If you still have any doubts, you can stay back and ask me. I'll wait for 2 more minutes. Okay. I already pasted the code in the chat window. You can take it as a reference or you can take it to check if you have any errors. And remember the project structure. Project name followed by a source folder, followed by a folder name, and then the classes. You can create another class here itself. You don't need to create another. You can create a new class again inside it. As I said, person, right? So you can create a person class here. So like that, you can create many classes. See, now the person class got created. Now you can start writing your data members, initializing them with a constructor, creating objects, you can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
I hope
I hope
I'm
I'm
clear.
clear.
If you
If you
are
are
good,
good,
then you
then you
can
can
leave.
leave.
If you
If you
still
still
have some
have some
doubts,
doubts, you can
you can
you
stay
can
back
stay
and
back and
ask.
ask.